Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. But today's video, we are going to be talking about all the rumors surrounding supply drops coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So, I kind of want your guys' opinion on this. Do you guys want supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered? Do you guys want that? You know, do you want like Call of Duty points, COD points to spend on supply drops? Or, what's your all opinion on that? So I'm basically going to talk about my opinion. Leave your opinion down in the comments, guys. I'm really curious to see kind of your feedback on this. A lot of people are on the fence. You know, some of the big YouTubers are all for it. Some of the other guys are not for it. I know a couple of my friends are against it. But I'm basically going to be talking about my opinions on this matter. And if they do institute this into Modern Warfare Remastered, what the ripple effect is going to be. Is it going to hurt it? Is it going to help it? And then if they do bring in weapons or cosmetics, all that stuff, we're just going to talk about it. So first things first, are they going to do this? In my opinion, yes. Yes, they are going to bring supply drops to Modern Warfare Remastered for two reasons. One, after a while, being a slower paced Call of Duty, it is going to get boring for a lot of people. A lot of people, that didn't play the original Call of Duty 4, and some that did, I believe eventually it is going to get sort of boring and stale. So one, that would help refresh the game, bringing in new content and stuff like that to play with. And two, it's Activision. And I know there's a lot of haters out there that are giving Raven Software a lot of crap. Once all these kind of rumors and leaks came out saying that there's a possibility of supply drops coming to Modern Warfare Remastered, everybody started attacking Raven Software on Twitter and on social media, basically saying that they hate Raven, they're a sellout, all this. Guys, do not put your hate towards Raven. Raven, what they did with Modern Warfare Remastered is nothing less than astounding. They turned one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time into something even more than it originally was. Obviously, the graphics are so much better, the sound quality is better, everything is so much better. Obviously, it's not the exact same game as it was back in the day. There are minor tweaks to it. But I get to relive one of the greatest games of my Call of Duty career, especially I was 18 years old when it came out. It's kind of a blast from the past, a trip down memory lane. But I'm kind of rambling with that. But don't direct your hate at Raven Software. Everything that surrounds microtransactions in Call of Duty has nothing to do with the individual Call of Duty studio, Raven, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer. It has nothing to do with them. It is 100% an Activision call. If they want supply drops in a game, they will make the studio put them in the game, because it all comes down to Activision as a business and they want to make money. That's what it comes down to. They do care about the consumer to a point. This is, like I said, this is my opinion. If I get hate for it, it is what it is. Activision cares about the customer until they make enough profit, and then after that it's just about making more profit, not listening to the consumer. As you can see, the last 3 years we've had 3D movement, wall running, boost jumping, and none of us want that. At least I don't want that. I want another boots on the ground COD. But to make money on Modern Warfare Remastered, longevity wise, it's a gold mine. It is a gold mine. So will they bring in weapons? Yes they will. They will bring in weapons, but I am all for that if they do it properly. If they bring in, like, for instance, Modern Warfare 2 weapons, Black Ops 1 weapons, stuff that fits in the genre of Modern Warfare, that time period. So you can bring in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, a few guns from Black Ops 1, and that's about it if you want to stay in that same time period. So if they do it right, my opinion is bring in a couple burst weapons to kind of counteract the M16, because the M16 is overpowered. It is what it is. That's the way it was back in the day. Give something to kind of counter that. Make it so that you don't only have to use the M16 to have a good burst weapon. Bring the Modern Warfare 2 FAMAS, or bring the Modern Warfare 3 Type, I think it was a Type 9.5. I believe it was a Type 9.5. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it was. Bring in a couple more burst weapons. That'll kind of give you a couple selections that'll compete with the M16. Submachine gun wise, there is unlimited possibilities. Bring in the PP90. Bring in, God, I'm drawing a blank here. Bring in some submachine guns. Bring in the AK-74U. Never mind, take that back. It's already in the game. Duh. But bring in some submachine guns. Just a few. not a bunch, but don't make them so they're crazy, crazy different than what's already in the game. Give us something that's very, very similar to the MP5. It might be just a little bit different in fire rate or here or there, but it's very similar, but it gives someone else another weapon to use. So that if you get it in a supply drop, it's not going to like overpower the core weapons of the game. That's not what we want. You know, assault rifle wise, the M4 that's in Call of Duty 4 Remastered. It's an okay gun, but bring us the ACR from Modern Warfare 2. Bring us the SCAR from Modern Warfare 2, you know? Bring us some of those kind of guns. Bring us I'm drawing a blank. Like the CM901 assault rifle from Modern Warfare 3, or the Galil. I know Chaos Silencer is a big fan of the Galil from Black Ops 1. I am too. It was one of my most favorite guns of all time. Bring in some more assault rifles. Bring in some more sniper rifles. You know, just give us a little bit more of a variety. Make it more like a CS:GO version of Call of Duty. That's basically if they go the route of the supply drops and make it a longevity title, being the fact that Modern Warfare Remastered is going to be played for years and years and years as long as they maintain the servers. Make it sort of a CS:GO version of Call of Duty. Obviously, I don't think they're going to iterate like a marketplace like CS:GO has, where you can take stuff and use it in like the real market and make real money. But bring us like a crazy amount of camouflages, like some skins, as CS:GO players would call it. You know, bring us some new weapons. I don't know if they need to go melee weapons route and try to get too crazy with that like Black Ops 3. They can. It really doesn't matter. You know, being able to run around with a melee weapon. Honestly, I wouldn't care if they did that. If somebody wants to come charging at me with a shovel and I have an M16, good luck. So it really isn't going to affect me. But if they brought in some skins, and another thing that I think would be really, really cool is variants. But when I say variants, I don't mean stats. I mean, if you get 1,000 kills with a certain weapon, make it so that there's another visual version of the gun. So the MP5 might have, you have the Call of Duty 4 MP5, you get 1,000 kills from it. You can have the Modern Warfare 3 MP5, which does look completely different than the Modern Warfare COD 4 Remastered MP5, but it would behave the same. Visually, it would look different. You could do that with every gun. You could do that with the COD 4 M16, and then you could get the Modern Warfare 2 M16. You could get, you know, the AK-74U, and then you could have like the AK-74U from Black Ops 1 variant. Or there's just unlimited possibilities. You know, you could put that kind of stuff in the game. If you wanted to do stuff like Infinite Warfare, how it has like the little dog tags hanging off the side of the gun, I'm totally okay with that. That's something that's a cosmetic feature that lets your gun look different than everybody else. I'm totally for that. So all in all, there's unlimited possibilities here if they do it correctly. And like I said in the beginning of this video, am I okay with them bringing supply drops? Yes, I am okay with that. If you want to spend your money, you spend it how you want to spend it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to spend money on supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered. And like I said, if they do it properly, like if you're going to bring guns into the game, bring in guns that are very similar to the ones that are already in the game, so you don't have a huge, you know, weapon balancing issue. Like I said, with the M16, bring in the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2. Bring in the Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3. Those guns were one-burst weapons, just like the M16 from COD 4. Maybe tone back the damage of all three just a little bit. But bring in guns that are very similar to the core Modern Warfare Remastered guns, so there won't be a big separation in balance. So, all in all, I am for them bringing supply drops to Modern Warfare Remastered. It's just going to give us more things to do. I would like to see them bring in some DLC maps, and maybe possibly towards the end of this year, instead of doing a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, make it more of an expansion. Make it a Modern Warfare 2 expansion. So if you want to play COD 4 version, you can, or you can play the Modern Warfare 2 version that has the pro perks. It has all the perks, all the kill streaks, all the Modern Warfare 2 maps. Expand it, and then cross the guns. So all the guns you have from supply drops from COD 4 will transition into Modern Warfare 2 if you play it. That would really increase the life cycle. If they do multiple remasters, especially Modern Warfare games, it will, you know, you can keep the stuff that you bought in this game, transfer it over, and you could be playing for years and years and years, and you wouldn't just lose the things that you got from supply drops. It wouldn't be just a waste for that game. So that's pretty much all for this video, guys. If you kind of like the stuff that I talked about here, if you guys are for some of these things, make sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps me out, and it only takes a second. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for some more Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered content to come in the upcoming weeks. I'm playing as much as I can, trying to get some good videos out there for you guys, and I'm loving playing these games. But like I said, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.